December 31st, 2025. You made promises, big ones. This year would be different. You'd finally start that business. Get in shape. Build real wealth. Learn that skill. Transform your life. Fast forward to today. What actually changed? Be honest. Really honest. Most people, almost nothing. Same weight. Same job. Same excuses. Same life with a different calendar year. This pattern isn't unique to you. Millions of people experience it. They start January 1st pumped with motivation. Vision boards, goal lists, genuine excitement. By January 15th, gym membership unused, business plan still in Notes app, diet abandoned after one stressful day. By February, they've completely forgotten what they promised themselves. By December, they're making the same promises again. Different year, same cycle, same disappointment. But some people actually transform, not through superhuman discipline, not through perfect genetics, not through lucky breaks, through understanding something critical that most people miss completely. Real transformation doesn't happen through hoping harder or wanting more. It happens through strategic systems, through understanding behavioral science, through building infrastructure that makes success inevitable instead of relying on motivation that fades. The gap between people who transform and people who don't isn't character. It's knowledge. Specifically, knowledge about how change actually works. What creates lasting transformation versus temporary enthusiasm? How to design life so that success becomes default outcome instead of constant uphill battle requiring endless willpower. Think about why 2025 didn't deliver what you wanted. You probably tried to change everything simultaneously. New workout routine, new diet, new morning routine, new side project, new everything, overwhelmed yourself completely. You relied on motivation. Motivation is fickle. Everyone feels motivated January 1st. That's easy. March 15th, when you're tired and stressed and motivation is gone, that's when systems matter. You set vague goals without clear systems. Get healthier means nothing actionable. Your brain doesn't know what to do with that. Exercise 3 times weekly at 6 a.m. following specific program is system, specific, actionable, measurable. You didn't track progress systematically. What doesn't get measured doesn't get managed. You gave up after first major setback. One bad week became permission to quit entirely. These aren't character flaws. They're strategic errors, predictable mistakes that everyone makes without proper framework. The difference between 2026 being transformational versus being 2025 Part 2 comes down to whether you learn and apply what actually works. Not what sounds good, not what's trendy. What research proves creates lasting change. Behavioral psychology is clear on this. Dr. B.J. Fogg spent decades at Stanford studying behavior change. His conclusion: motivation is unreliable foundation for change. What works? Tiny habits, environmental design, making behaviors so easy they happen automatically. James Clear documented comprehensive habit science showing that identity-based habits stick while outcome-based goals fade. You don't rise to level of your goals. You fall to level of your systems. Carol Dweck's research on mindset proves that believing change is possible makes it possible. Fixed mindset sees failure as permanent. Growth mindset sees failure as feedback. This isn't just positive thinking. It's neuroscience. Your beliefs about your capacity to change literally alter your brain's ability to form new neural pathways. Believing you can change is prerequisite to actually changing. This isn't motivational content. This is strategic blueprint based on decades of research and thousands of transformation case studies. You're about to learn exact roadmap that separates people who transform from people who stay stuck. Not theory. Practical frameworks you can implement immediately. 5 core systems make 2026 your year. Vision architecture. You must get crystal clear on exactly what you want and why it matters enough to actually do hard work. Goal engineering. You must structure goals in ways that drive daily action instead of sitting as wishful thinking. Habit infrastructure. You must build automatic behaviors that don't depend on motivation or willpower. Progress mechanics. You must measure what matters and adjust based on data instead of feelings. Resilience frameworks. You must prepare for inevitable setbacks so they don't derail you completely. These 5 systems work together. Miss one and transformation becomes dramatically harder. Nail all 5 and change becomes nearly inevitable. This is the complete roadmap, not quick fix, not life hack. Comprehensive system for making 2026 genuinely transformational. Here's what you're about to learn. First, vision architecture. How to create compelling vision that pulls you forward even when motivation fades. Second, goal engineer. The exact science of setting goals that actually drive behavior change. Third, habit infrastructure. Building automatic behaviors that compound into massive results. Fourth, progress mechanics. What to measure, when to measure, how to adjust. Fifth, resilience frameworks. Handling setbacks, obstacles, and challenges without quitting. By the end, you'll have complete roadmap for 2026. Not just understanding, actionable framework, specific systems you implement this week, this month, this quarter. You won't just know what to do, you'll know exactly how to do it, step by step, day by day, month by month. Complete blueprint from January through December. Critical question right now. Are you listening to feel temporarily inspired, then return to old patterns? Or are you listening to learn frameworks you'll actually implement? One produces nothing. Other produces transformation. Decide consciously, intentionally. This decision determines everything. 2026 can be genuinely different. Not through magic, through method, through strategic application of proven systems, through daily execution of principles that actually work. This year can be the year everything changes. The year you finally become who you've been saying you want to be, but only if you build it right. You have 63 minutes, 1 hour to learn what separates transformational years from repeated disappointments. Less time than you'll waste this week on mindless scrolling. Less time than one Netflix binge. But enough time to learn complete roadmap that could transform your entire year, your entire life. Stop hoping 2026 will be different. Stop making same promises that you made about 2025. Stop relying on motivation that inevitably fades. Learn the systems. Build the infrastructure. Execute the roadmap. Make 2026 actually your year, not through luck, through strategy. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Vision Architecture Building Compelling Future. Most people skip this step. Big mistake. Massive mistake. They jump straight to goals without clear vision. Goals without vision are just arbitrary numbers. Vision gives goals meaning, purpose, power. Let's build yours properly. Vision is magnetic force. When properly constructed, it pulls you forward, especially when motivation fades. And motivation will fade, always does. Motivation gets you started. Vision keeps you going. When you can clearly see and feel where you're headed, movement toward it becomes natural, not forced. This is power of proper vision architecture. Start with 5-year vision. Not 1 year, 5 years. 1 year is too short for massive transformation. 5 years allows real change, fundamental transformation. Close your eyes, it's 5 years from now. December 2029. Where are you? What does your life look like? Be specific, incredibly specific. Not I'm successful. What does success actually mean? Specifically. Career dimension. What are you doing professionally? Same job, different company, own business. What level? What responsibilities? What impact? What income? Be specific. I'm running my own marketing agency with 15 employees serving tech startups generating $2 annually working 4-day weeks. That's specific. That's vision. Not I have good job. Health dimension. What does your body look and feel like? What's your energy level? What physical activities are you doing easily? I'm 175 pounds, 12% body fat, running half marathons comfortably, full energy all day, sleeping 7 quality hours nightly. Specific. Visual. Not I'm healthy. Financial dimension. What's your net worth? What's your monthly cash flow? What's your financial stress level? What financial freedom do you have? Net worth $250K, passive income $3K monthly, 0 consumer debt, 6-month emergency fund, investing 20% of income. Specific. Measurable. Not I'm doing better financially. Relationship dimension. What are your key relationships like? Romantic partner, family, friendships, quality of connections. Married to partner who challenges and supports me, close relationships with 3 deep friends, healthy boundaries with family, rich social life. Specific about quality and depth. Personal growth dimension. What skills have you mastered? What have you learned? How have you grown? Fluent in Spanish, expert in data analysis, read 75 books, developed public speaking skills, overcame social anxiety. Specific capabilities and growth. Lifestyle dimension. Where do you live? How do you spend time? What does typical week look like? Living in walkable neighborhood, morning coffee ritual, evening family dinners, weekend hiking, monthly travel, weekly date nights. Specific daily and weekly patterns. Write all this down. Actually write it. Detailed 5-year vision. This becomes your North Star, your direction. Everything else aligns with this. Without this clarity, you drift. With it, you navigate intentionally. Now 1-year milestone. 5 years is direction. 1 year is checkpoint. If you're on track toward 5-year vision, where will you be December 2026? What will have changed? What will you have accomplished? What habits will be established? What progress will be visible? 1 year from now, you should see clear progress toward 5-year vision. Not arrival, progress. Lost 30 pounds running 5Ks comfortably, consistent workout habit established. Saved $15K, consumer debt reduced by half, consistent budgeting habit established. Side project launched, first 5 clients, consistent work habit established. Specific 1-year milestones that show you're moving right direction. Now identity shift. This is crucial, most powerful level of change. You're not just changing what you do, you're changing who you are. Who are you becoming, not what are you achieving? Who are you being? I'm becoming a disciplined person who honors commitments to myself. I'm becoming a financially responsible person who makes intentional money decisions. I'm becoming a healthy person who prioritizes well-being. I'm becoming a skilled professional who continuously improves. These are identity statements. They drive behavior more powerfully than outcome goals. Every action becomes vote for identity. When you work out, you're not just exercising. You're casting vote for I'm athletic person. When you save money, you're not just putting cash away. You're casting vote for I'm financially responsible person. These votes accumulate. Identity solidifies. Behavior becomes natural expression of identity. Now dig into why. Surface why isn't enough. I want to lose weight to look better. Okay, but why does looking better matter? So I feel more confident. Why does confidence matter? So I can pursue opportunities I've been avoiding. Why does that matter? Because I don't want to reach end of life with regrets about things I didn't try. There. That's deep why. That's fuel. Your deep why needs to be emotional, personal, connected to values, to fears, to dreams. Surface why fades when things get hard. Deep why sustains. Find yours, write it, connect to it. This becomes rocket fuel when motivation runs dry. Add sensory detail. What will you see when vision is reality? What will you hear, feel, smell, taste? I'll wake up energized, see fit body in mirror, feel strength in my muscles, hear my kids laughing as I play with them without getting winded, taste healthy breakfast I enjoy making, feel pride and confidence. Sensory detail makes vision real to your brain. Your brain's reticular activating system responds to what you focus on. When you create vivid sensory vision, RAS starts noticing opportunities and resources aligned with it. Things you walked past before suddenly become visible. This isn't magic. It's neuroscience. Detailed vision activates brain differently than vague hope. Create emotional connection. How will you feel when vision is reality? Describe emotion specifically. I'll feel proud, like I finally proved to myself I can do hard things. I'll feel free, not trapped by old patterns. I'll feel confident, capable, like I'm living life I'm meant to live. Feel that now. Imagine it vividly. This emotional connection creates pull. Check values alignment. Does your vision align with your actual values? If you value family but vision requires constant travel and absence, misalignment exists. This creates internal conflict. Sabotage. Your vision must align with values. Otherwise, you'll achieve it and feel empty. Or sabotage achievement because it violates values. Alignment is crucial. Balance across life domains. Don't create vision in only one area. Career success at expense of health and relationships isn't success. It's imbalance. Vision should span health, career, relationships, finances, personal growth, lifestyle. Holistic vision. Balanced transformation. not one-dimensional achievement. Write comprehensive vision statement, combine everything. 5-year vision, 1-year milestones, identity statements, deep why, sensory detail, emotional connection, all of it. Detailed document, this is your roadmap, your North Star, your why. Review daily, every single morning. Read your vision, feel it, connect to it. This daily review keeps vision alive, active. Without review, vision gets buried under daily life, fades, becomes forgotten document. Daily review maintains it as active force pulling you forward. Vision can evolve, should evolve as you grow. Quarterly review, is this still what I want? Does this still align with values? Adjust if needed. Vision guides, it doesn't imprison. Allow evolution. But don't change capriciously. Change thoughtfully when genuinely warranted. Vision without action is fantasy. Vision with action is future. You've built vision. Now we build goal systems that translate vision into daily action. Next chapter. Chapter 2. Goal Engineering, Designing Goals that Drive Action. Goals without systems are wishes. Systems without goals are aimless. You need both. Proper goal engineering combines compelling outcomes with robust systems. Let's engineer yours. Why most goals fail. 3 primary reasons. First, too vague. Get healthier isn't goal, it's direction. Vague wishes don't activate brain's goal achievement mechanisms. Specific goals do. Second, outcome-only focus. Lose 20 pounds is outcome. But what behaviors create that outcome? Without process focus, you have target without path. Third, too many simultaneously. Trying to change everything overwhelms, diffuses focus, leads to changing nothing. Strategic Goal Principle 1. Outcome goals plus process goals. Set both. Always. Outcome goal provides direction and motivation. Run half marathon by June. Clear target. Process goal creates path. Run 3 times weekly following Hal Higdon training program. Process that achieves outcome. Outcome without process is hope. Process without outcome lacks direction. Both together create success. For every outcome goal, create corresponding process goal. Want to lose weight? Outcome. Lose 20 pounds by June 30. Process. Work out 4 times weekly, track calories daily, average 1,800 calories. Want to build business? Outcome. Generate $5K monthly revenue by December. Process. Reach out to 5 prospects daily, publish content 3 times weekly, improve offer based on feedback weekly. Process goals are leading indicators. They're behaviors you control. Outcome goals are lagging indicators. They're results of behaviors. Focus on leading indicators. Control what you can control. Outcomes follow behaviors, not other way around. Strategic Goal Principle 2. 3 maximum, not 10, not 20. 3 major goals for year. 3 allows deep focus, real progress. More than 3 diffuses energy, creates overwhelm. Leads to surface-level effort across many things. No deep achievement in anything. Choose 3 most important, most aligned with vision. Focus ruthlessly there. How to choose 3. Look at 5-year vision. What 3 changes would move you furthest toward it? Those are your goals. Everything else gets postponed. Not forever, just this year. Deep focus on 3 creates more progress than scattered effort on 10. Strategic Goal Principle 3. SMART Framework. You've heard this. But most people don't actually apply it. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound. Every goal must meet all 5 criteria. Get in shape fails all 5. Lose 15 pounds by June 30 through running 3 times weekly and tracking calories meets all 5. Specific target, measurable progress, achievable time frame, relevant to health vision, time-bound deadline. Test every goal against SMART criteria. If it doesn't meet all 5, refine it until it does. This clarity eliminates ambiguity. Your brain knows exactly what to do. Vague goals create confusion. SMART goals create clarity. Strategic Goal Principle 4. 90-day sprints. Year is too long. Month is too short. Quarter is perfect. 90 days, long enough for meaningful progress, short enough to maintain focus and urgency. Break year into 4 quarters. Each quarter set specific goals. Focused sprint toward them. End of quarter review, adjust. Set next quarter goals. This system prevents year-long drift, creates checkpoints, enables course correction. You're not committing to entire year blindly. You're committing to 90 days, then reassessing. This flexibility within direction is powerful, maintains momentum while allowing adjustment. Strategic Goal Principle 5. Implementation intentions. This dramatically increases success rate. Research is clear. I will behavior at time and location. Specific plan removes decision-making. Decisions drain willpower. Implementation intentions preserve it. I will run at 6 a.m. in my neighborhood on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Not I'll try to run regularly. Specific when and where. For every process goal, create implementation intention. When exactly will you do it? Where exactly? Remove ambiguity. Remove need for in-the-moment decision. This pre-commitment creates follow-through. Strategic Goal Principle 6. Habit Stacking. Attach new behavior to existing habit, leverages existing neural pathways, makes new habit easier to remember and execute. After I pour morning coffee, I will review my goals. Coffee pouring is established habit, happens automatically. Perfect cue for goal review. After I brush teeth at night, I will set out workout clothes for morning. Teeth brushing cues preparation. Identify your existing strong habits. Morning coffee, commute, lunch, brushing teeth, bedtime. These are anchors. Stack new goal-supporting behaviors onto them. This accelerates habit formation dramatically. Strategic Goal Principle 7. Minimum viable commitment. Make initial commitments so small you can't fail. Want to. Start working out, don't commit to hour daily. Commit to 10 minutes. That's too small to matter. Wrong. It matters because you'll actually do it. Consistency matters more than intensity initially. 10 minutes daily beats hour weekly. Start tiny. Build consistency. Scale up after habit established. This applies to all goals. Want to write book? Start with 50 words daily. Want to build business? Start with 1 hour daily. Want to learn language? Start with 5 minutes on Duolingo. Minimum viable commitment. Then scale. Strategic Goal Principle 8. Temptation bundling. Pair behavior you need to do with behavior you want to do. Makes needed behavior more attractive. I only watch Netflix while on treadmill. Netflix craving drives you to treadmill. I only listen to favorite podcast while meal prepping. Podcast craving drives meal prep. Bundle temptation with requirement. This makes goals more enjoyable, more sustainable. Strategic Goal Principle 9. Environment Design Preview. Goals depend on environment more than willpower. Want to work out? Workout clothes laid out. Gym bag by door. Friction removed. Want to eat healthy? Fruit bowl visible. Junk food absent. Environment shaped. We'll dive deep into this in Chapter 4. But understand that goal achievement depends heavily on environmental design. Start thinking about how environment can support each goal. Strategic Goal Principle 10. Accountability Integration. Goals pursued alone have lower success rate than goals with accountability. Find accountability partner, someone with similar goals. Check in weekly, share progress, challenges, wins. This external accountability creates commitment, social pressure in positive way, or join community, running club, entrepreneurship mastermind, writing group, whatever aligns with goals. Community provides accountability, support, knowledge. Create complete goal architecture. For each of your 3 major goals, define outcome goal with SMART criteria. Define process goal with specific behaviors. Create implementation intentions for when and where. Identify habit stacking opportunities. Set minimum viable commitment. Find temptation bundling options. Plan environmental support. Establish accountability. This comprehensive goal engineering transforms vague wishes into structured systems. Systems drive behavior. Behavior creates outcomes. This is how goals actually get achieved, not through hoping harder, through engineering better. Quarterly review process. End of each quarter, comprehensive review. What goals did you achieve? What progress did you make? What worked well? What didn't? What adjustments needed? Based on data and experience, set next quarter goals. This might mean continuing same goals, might mean adjusting them, might mean completely changing direction based on learning. Flexibility within commitment. The goal isn't reaching specific destination. Goal is continuous improvement toward vision. Some goals you'll crush, some you'll miss. Both provide data, learning, adjustment. This iterative process over 4 quarters creates massive progress even when individual goals aren't perfectly hit. Balance between challenging and achievable. Goals should stretch you, but not break you. Too easy creates no growth. Too hard creates giving up. Sweet spot. 70% confident you can achieve it. Challenging but believable. This balance maximizes motivation and progress. Remember, you don't rise to level of your goals. You fall to level of your systems. Goals point direction. Systems create progress. Focus on systems. Outcomes follow. Now let's build those systems. Habit infrastructure that makes success automatic. Next chapter. Chapter 3. Habit Infrastructure Building Automatic Success SYSTMS. Goals engineered. Now automate achievement through habits, behaviors that happen automatically, without willpower, without constant decision-making. Let's build habit infrastructure. Brutal truth first. Willpower is terrible foundation for change. Research is absolutely unambiguous on this. Willpower is limited resource. It depletes throughout day. Morning willpower is full tank. Evening willpower is empty. Relying on willpower guarantees eventual failure. Hard day depletes willpower. Habit doesn't happen, streak breaks. Motivation dies. What works? Automaticity, making behaviors automatic, happening without conscious decision, through proper habit design. This is habit infrastructure, building self-sustaining behaviors that run whether motivation exists or not. Understand the four-stage habit loop. James Clear documented this thoroughly. Cue, craving, response, reward. Every habit follows this pattern. Understanding each stage allows intentional design instead of hoping habits form through repetition alone. Cue triggers behavior. Prompt, reminder, signal that starts the loop. Cues can be time-based. 6 a.m. cues morning routine, location-based. Kitchen cues coffee making, event-based. Closing laptop cues evening shutdown ritual, emotional state. Feeling stressed cues meditation or preceding action. Brushing teeth cues flossing, make cues obvious, visible, unavoidable. Craving is motivation. Desire for state change the behavior provides. You don't crave running, you crave feeling accomplished. Energized, you don't crave saving money, you crave feeling secure. In control, craving is what drives action. Make desired state attractive. Connect behavior to feeling you want. Response is behavior itself. The action, the habit. This must be easy, especially initially. If behavior is hard, you won't do it when willpower is low. Make it as easy as possible. Reduce friction. Remove obstacles. Simplify. Easy behaviors happen consistently. Hard behaviors require constant motivation. Reward is benefit received. Satisfaction. This reinforces loop, makes brain want to repeat it. Immediate rewards work best. Delayed rewards don't reinforce effectively. This is why exercise habits are hard to form. Real benefits come weeks later. Make rewards immediate. Track completion immediately. Feel satisfaction immediately. This reinforces loop strongly. Apply this to actual habit building. Want morning workout habit? Design all four stages. Cue, alarm at 6 a.m. Workout clothes laid out night before. Both obvious prompts. Craving, remember how great you feel after workout. Energized, proud, connect to that feeling, make it attractive. Response, workout is just 10 minutes initially. Super easy, lower barrier. Reward, immediately check calendar. Mark big X immediate satisfaction. Maybe enjoy favorite coffee right after. Immediate pleasure, loop complete, reinforced. Or reading habit, cue, book on pillow, can't get in bed without seeing it. Obvious, craving, excitement about story, curiosity about what happens next. Attractive, response, just one page, easy commitment, can always read more but commitment is one page. Reward, bookmark moves, progress visible, story advances. Immediate satisfaction, loop reinforced. This is intentional habit design, not hoping habits form magically, architecting them deliberately. All four stages designed for success. This dramatically increases habit formation success rate. Advanced Technique 1. Habit stacking. Leveraging existing habits to build new ones. Formula. After I existing habit, I will new habit. After I pour morning coffee, I will write in gratitude journal. Coffee pouring is established, happens automatically. Perfect cue for new habit. After I close laptop at night, I will prepare tomorrow's clothes. Laptop closing is reliable. Stack preparation onto it. Identify your strongest existing habits. What do you do every day without fail? Morning coffee, shower, commute, brushing teeth, bedtime. These are anchors. Stack new habits onto these. Piggyback on existing strength. Advanced technique 2. Temptation bundling. Pair behavior you need to do with behavior you crave. I only watch favorite show while on treadmill. Now show craving drives you to treadmill. I only get fancy coffee after completing morning deep work. Coffee craving drives deep work. This makes needed behaviors attractive by bundling them with wanted behaviors. Brilliant design. Advanced technique 3. Environment design. Most powerful habit tool, more powerful than willpower. Make good cues visible and accessible. Make bad cues invisible and inaccessible. Want to eat fruit? Fruit bowl on counter. Eye level in fridge. Want to avoid junk food? Don't buy it. Not in house means not eaten. Environment shapes behavior more than you realize. This applies to all habits. Want to work out? Gym clothes out. Gym bag packed by door. Want to read? Book on. Nightstand, phone in different room. Want to work on side project. Workspace set up, materials ready. Friction removed. Environment designed for success. Advanced technique 4. 2-minute rule. New habits should take 2 minutes or less initially. Work out 30 minutes becomes put on workout clothes. That's it. 2 minutes. Anyone can do 2 minutes. This gets you started. Starting is hardest part. Once started, often continue. But commitment is just 2 minutes. This dramatically increases consistency. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Meditate daily becomes sit on cushion for 2 minutes. Write book becomes write 50 words, 2 minutes. Lower barrier to almost nothing. Build consistency. Then scale up. Advanced technique 5. Never miss twice. Critical rule. You will miss days. Life happens. That's fine. What kills habits? Missing twice. Missing once is accident. Missing twice starts new habit. The habit of not doing. Never miss twice. If you miss Monday, absolutely hit Tuesday. This rule maintains habits through imperfection, through real life. Tracking is non-negotiable for habit building. Simple tracking, wall calendar, big X for each day completed, visual satisfying. Don't break the chain or app streaks. Habitica, productive. Whatever you'll actually use, point is visual tracking. This provides immediate reward, seeing progress, seeing chain of excess, powerful motivator. How long until automatic? Research shows 66 days average. Some habits faster, some slower. Complex habits longer. Simple habits shorter, but average 66 days, not 21 like folk wisdom suggests. Commit to 90 days, 3 months. Then habit is significantly more automatic, requires less willpower, more default behavior, but 3 months consistency required first. Expect plateau of latent potential. You work hard, see little result, feel like nothing's happening. This is normal, expected, frustrating, but normal. Habits don't follow linear progress. They follow breakthrough curve. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Then suddenly breakthrough, trust plateau, keep showing up. Breakthrough comes, usually right when you're ready to quit. Start small. Cannot emphasize enough. Smallest possible version of habit. Want to meditate? Start 2 minutes, not 30. Want to exercise? Start 10 minutes, not hour. Want to write? Start 50 words, not 1,000. Small builds consistency. Consistency builds confidence. Confidence enables scaling. Starting big fails. Starting small succeeds. Focus on identity reinforcement. Remember Chapter 1. Every habit execution is vote for identity. I'm becoming disciplined person. Morning workout reinforces that. I'm becoming financially responsible. Daily budget tracking reinforces that. Each repetition strengthens identity. Stronger identity motivates habit. Positive feedback loop. Systems over goals. Goals are about results. Systems are about processes. Fall in love with systems with daily practice. Outcomes will follow, but focus on showing up. Doing the thing, tracking it, that's system. Results are byproduct. Build habits stacked deliberately. Don't try building 10 habits simultaneously. Start one. Master it. 30 days minimum until fairly automatic. Then add second. Master it. Then third. Sequential building, not simultaneous. This creates lasting transformation. Simultaneous creates overwhelm and failure. Habit infrastructure is foundation of making 2026 your year. Goals point direction. Habits create movement. Daily automatic behaviors compound into extraordinary results. Now let's optimize environment to support these habits. Make success inevitable. Next chapter. Chapter 4. Progress Mechanics, Measuring and Optimizing Results. Vision built, goals engineered, habits forming. Now measurement. What gets measured gets managed. What gets managed improves. Let's build progress mechanics. Why most people avoid measurement? Fear. Fear that data will show they're failing, so they avoid it. Fly blind. This is backwards, completely backwards. Data reveals truth. Truth allows adjustment. Adjustment enables success. Avoiding measurement guarantees failure. You're repeating what doesn't work without knowing it doesn't work. Measurement provides 3 critical functions. First, accountability. When you track, you're accountable to yourself and data. This creates consistency. Second, feedback. Data shows what's working and what isn't. This enables intelligent adjustment. Third, motivation. Seeing progress is motivating. Even small progress. Visible improvement creates momentum. Measurement Principle 1. Track leading indicators primarily. Remember, leading indicators are behaviors you control. Lagging indicators are outcomes. Days worked out is leading. Weight lost is lagging. Money saved weekly is leading. Net worth is lagging. Pages written is leading. Book completed is lagging. Focus on leading indicators. They're controllable, predictive. Do the behaviors consistently, outcomes follow. Not immediately always, but eventually. Leading indicators within your control create outcomes outside your immediate control. Track behaviors. Results take care of themselves. Measurement Principle 2. Make tracking effortless. If tracking is complex, you won't do it. Simple tracking succeeds. Complex tracking fails. Wall calendar. Big X for each day habit completed. Simple, visual, effective, or basic app. Nothing fancy, just yes/no daily tracking. Simplicity enables consistency. Complexity kills it. For outcome metrics, simple spreadsheet works. Date, metric, that's it. Weight, bank balance, whatever. Log it weekly, review monthly. Simple system you'll actually use beats sophisticated system you abandon. Measurement principle 3. Daily for habits, weekly for outcomes. Habits need daily tracking. Did you do it? Yes or no. Immediate accountability, daily feedback loop. Outcomes measure weekly. Weight, savings balance, project progress. Weekly provides sufficient data without creating unhealthy obsession. Daily outcome tracking creates anxiety. Focus on thing you're measuring instead of living life. Weekly strikes right balance. Measurement principle 4. Qualitative and quantitative both matter. Numbers tell part of story, how you feel tells another part. Worked out 5 times. Feel strong, energized, sleeping better. Quantitative and qualitative together provide complete picture. Numbers plus experience. Both inform decisions. Track both systematically. Metrics in spreadsheet, feelings in brief journal. This week, 5 workouts, 1850 cal average, weight 178. Feeling, energized mornings, better focus, mood improved. This holistic tracking creates full understanding. Measurement principle 5. Review rhythms create insights. Different timescales reveal different patterns. Daily micro-review. Morning and evening, did I do habits? How am I feeling? 2 minutes, keeps habits top of mind. Weekly review. Sunday evening, 30 minutes, look at week's data. What patterns? What worked? What didn't? Plan adjustments. Monthly review, last Sunday of month. 1 hour, deeper dive, are habits sticking, goals progressing, what needs significant adjustment, celebrate wins, course correct, quarterly review, end of 90-day sprint, 3 hours, major assessment, review entire quarter, celebrate achievements, analyze failures, extract learning, set next quarter goals. These nested reviews create continuous improvement. Measurement principle 6. Celebrate evidence of progress, not just end goal. Every workout is progress, every dollar saved, every page written. Celebrate these small wins, frequent celebration. This maintains motivation, reinforces identity, creates positive associations with behaviors. Waiting to celebrate only big wins means months without celebration. Mood drops, motivation fades. Celebrate small wins abundantly. Weekly minimum. Measurement principle 7. Use data for decisions, not judgment. Data is feedback, not verdict on your worth as human. I worked out twice this week. Goal was 4. That's information. Useful information, not failure, not success. Information. What prevented other 2 workouts? How can I adjust environment or schedule? Data enables problem solving, not self-flagellation. This mindset shift is crucial. Data is tool for improvement, not weapon against yourself. Approach data with curiosity, not judgment. Interesting. I only saved $100 this week instead of $200. What happened? Extra expense. Forgot to transfer. Let me adjust for next week. Curious problem solving, not shame spiral. Measurement principle 8. The 80% rule. Hitting. Target 80% of time means you're succeeding. Not 100%. 80%. This allows real life. Imperfection. Humanity below 80%. Investigate why, adjust strategy. Above 80%, you're crushing it, keep going. This standard is sustainable. 100% creates pressure, perfectionism, inevitable failure, then guilt, then giving up. 80% creates sustainability, allows occasional miss without derailing. Use this standard. Maintain sanity and consistency. Measurement Principle 9. Adjust based on patterns, not single data points. One bad day doesn't mean strategy failing. One great day doesn't mean everything's working perfectly. Look at trends, patterns over weeks. 1 week workout average trending up over month, strategy working, trending down despite effort. Time to investigate and adjust. Patterns reveal truth. Outliers are noise. Focus on patterns. Measurement Principle 10. Different goals need different metrics. Health goal, track workouts, sleep quality, energy levels, how clothes fit, not just scale. Scale is one data point among many. Financial goal, track income, expenses, savings rate, net worth, debt reduction, not just bank balance. Career goal, track skills learned, projects completed, networking connections made, value delivered, not just title or salary. Holistic metrics for each goal prevent fixation on single number, provide complete picture, enable better decisions. Choose 3 to 5 metrics per major goal. Track them consistently. Review them regularly. Build your measurement dashboard. For each of your 3 major goals, choose leading indicators, daily behaviors you'll track. Choose lagging indicators, weekly outcomes you'll measure. Set up simple tracking system, paper or digital, calendar for habits, spreadsheet for outcomes, journal for qualitative. Establish review schedule, daily micro, weekly standard, monthly deep, quarterly comprehensive. This measurement system keeps you on track, provides accountability, creates feedback loops, enables intelligent adjustment, prevents blind repetition of what doesn't work, allows doubling down on what does work. Tools recommendation. Physical tools work great. Wall calendar for habits. Notebook for journaling. Simple and accessible. Digital tools work too. Habit apps, Streaks, Productive, Habitica, spreadsheets for metrics, photos for progress photos. Choose tools you'll actually use consistently. Fancy, unused tools help nothing. Simple, used tools create transformation. What to do when data shows you're off track. First, celebrate that you know. Measurement revealed problem before it became catastrophic. Second, investigate without judgment. What's happening? Why? What can I learn? Third, adjust strategy. Maybe not goal, but strategy. Different approach might work better. Fourth, implement adjustment immediately. Fifth, track new approach. Sixth, review again next week. Did adjustment help? This cycle is continuous improvement in action. What to do when data shows you're crushing it. First, celebrate properly. You're succeeding. Really feel that, acknowledge it. Second, document what's working specifically. These strategies are gold. Third, consider raising bar slightly, not dramatically, 10 to 20%. Growth happens at edges. Fourth, share success with accountability partner or community. Success shared amplifies. Fifth, maintain what's working. Don't mess with successful system. Danger of overmeasurement. Measuring everything creates analysis paralysis. Obsession. Anxiety. Choose what matters most. Measure that, let go of rest. 3 to 5 metrics per goal, that's it. Focused measurement creates clarity and action. Over-measurement creates overwhelm and inaction. Measure strategically, not obsessively. Progress mechanics complete. You're tracking what matters, reviewing regularly, adjusting based on data. This creates continuous improvement, optimization. Now prepare for inevitable challenges, setbacks that will come, resilience frameworks that keep you going. Final chapter. Chapter 5. Resilience Framework Staying on Track Through Challenges. Everything's in place. Vision, goals, habits, measurement. Now prepare for reality. Challenges will come. Setbacks will happen. Guaranteed. How you handle them determines whether 2026 becomes transformational or becomes 2025 Part 2. Let's build resilience frameworks. First truth. Setbacks are normal, expected, inevitable, not if. When perfect execution doesn't exist, life happens, illness, family emergencies, work crises, travel, stress, unexpected challenges, these will come. Planning for setbacks isn't planning to fail. It's planning to succeed despite inevitable challenges. Critical difference. Resilience Framework 1. Expect obstacles through premortem analysis. Before starting, imagine it's June 2026. Things didn't go as planned. What happened? What obstacles appeared? Write them specifically. Got sick in March. Disrupted workout habit for 2 weeks. Work project blew up in February. Couldn't maintain side project work. Had to travel unexpectedly. Eating habits fell apart. Now plan response for each. If I get sick, I'll do gentle movement daily, even 10-minute walks. Keep habit alive even if modified. If work gets crazy, I'll protect morning routine minimum, even 30 minutes, non-negotiable anchor. If I travel, I'll research gym at destination, pack resistance bands, maintain modified version. Planned responses to predictable obstacles prevent panic when they actually occur. Resilience Framework 2. Distinguish slip from slide. Slip is single mistake. 1 missed workout. 1 overeating episode. 1 skipped meditation. Slip is normal, human, expected. Slide is pattern. Week of missed workouts. Multiple days of overeating. Month without meditating. Slide is problem. Never let slip become slide. Miss once. That's slip. Get back on track immediately. Don't spiral. Don't think I already ruined it. 1 miss doesn't ruin anything. Slips are part of process. Slides derail process. This distinction is critical. Maintain it vigilantly. Resilience Framework 3. Next action protocol. After setback, don't dwell on past. Focus on next action. I missed morning workout. What's my next right action? Maybe working out this evening. Maybe meal prepping so nutrition stays on track. Maybe getting to bed early so tomorrow's workout happens. Focus on controllable next action. Always. Past is done. Can't change it. Next action is controllable. Focusing backward creates shame. Shame creates inaction. Focusing forward creates recovery. Progress. Next action protocol is powerful mental shift. Practice it constantly. Resilience Framework 4. Lower the bar temporarily. Major setback. Lower expectations temporarily, not permanently, temporarily. Sick and can't do full workout. Do 10 minutes, modified version. Can't cook elaborate healthy meals, protein shake and fruit. Something is infinitely better than nothing. Maintains habit, maintains identity, prevents complete slide. Temporary lowering is strategic, not failure. It's bridge across challenge. Maintains momentum at reduced level. Then raise bar again when challenge passes. This flexibility prevents all-or-nothing thinking that leads to quitting. Resilience Framework 5. Restart rituals after slides. When you've had slide, not just slip, restart deliberately. Don't just resume half-heartedly. Create restart moment. Sunday evening works well. This week I'm back fully, I'm committed. Maybe mini planning session. Review goals, review why this matters, write commitment. Restart ritual creates fresh beginning. Renewed energy, psychological reset. Use it after significant slides. Resilience Framework 6. Community support during challenges. When facing major setback, reach out to accountability partner, to community, to coach. Don't isolate. I'm struggling with X. Any advice? Support helps enormously. Others have faced similar challenges, can offer strategies, perspective, encouragement. Community carries you when you can't carry yourself. Leverage it. Resilience Framework 7. Radical self-compassion. You will mess up. You will fail at things. You will disappoint yourself. Respond with compassion, not criticism. I messed up. I'm human. What can I learn? What's next? Right action. Not I'm terrible. I always fail. Why do I even try? First is compassionate, productive. Enables recovery. Second is critical, destructive, prevents recovery. Talk to yourself like you'd talk to a good friend who's struggling. With kindness, understanding, encouragement. This isn't letting yourself off hook. It's maintaining emotional state that enables recovery. Self-criticism doesn't motivate, it paralyses. Self-compassion enables action. Resilience Framework 8. Identity protection during setbacks. Remember Chapter 1. During challenges, protect identity. I'm healthy person currently dealing with illness, not I'm unhealthy person who can't maintain habits. Setback is temporary. Why circumstance? Not permanent identity. This framing prevents giving up. Maintains core sense of who you're becoming despite current situation. Language matters. How you describe setback to yourself. Temporary situation versus permanent character flaw. This distinction determines whether you recover or quit. Resilience Framework 9. Learning extraction from every setback. Every setback teaches something. Extract the lesson. Make setback valuable. This setback happened because I didn't prepare backup plan for travel. Next time I'll research gym at destination in advance. Pack resistance bands as backup. What I learned is preparation prevents disruption. Turn setback into data, into wisdom, into future resilience. Setbacks that teach are valuable. Setbacks that teach nothing are just painful. Always extract learning. Write it down. Apply it going forward. This transforms obstacles into education. Resilience Framework 10. The 48-hour rule. When you have setback, you have 48 hours maximum to get back on track. Not next week. Not when you feel motivated. 48 hours. This prevents slide from becoming permanent derailment. Long enough to recover from minor illness or acute stress. short enough to prevent momentum loss. Use this rule religiously. Common setbacks and specific protocols. Illness. Lower bar drastically. Any movement counts. 5-minute walk counts. Keep identity alive through minimal action. Prioritize recovery. Full habits resume after recovery. Travel, plan ahead. Research options at destination. Pack portable equipment. Maintain morning routine minimum as anchor. Some structure better than no structure. Work crisis. Protect most important habit, maybe just one. Let others slide temporarily if must. One anchor habit maintains identity through crisis, prevents complete derailment. Family emergency. Give yourself grace. Focus on emergency. Family comes first. But plan restart date. When this resolves, I restart Monday. Then actually restart. Don't let temporary emergency become permanent excuse. Motivation loss. This is normal. Motivation fluctuates. Act anyway. Motivation follows action more than precedes it. Show up even unmotivated, especially when unmotivated. This builds discipline. Discipline sustains when motivation fades, and motivation will fade regularly. That's normal. Systems carry you through. Setback spiral versus recovery ramp. Understand the difference. Setback spiral, miss workout, feel bad, eat poorly because feeling bad, feel worse. Miss another workout, eat worse, spiral downward. Recovery ramp, miss workout, feel disappointed, make healthy lunch anyway, feel slightly better, plan tomorrow's workout. Sleep well, hit workout next morning, feel accomplished, ramp back up. One direction spirals down, other ramps up. After every setback, you choose which path. Choose ramp. Always choose next right action that leads upward. This conscious choice prevents spirals. Building antifragility. Nassim Taleb's concept. Some things are fragile, break under stress. Some are robust, withstand stress. Some are antifragile, grow stronger from stress. Build antifragile system. How? By planning for stress, learning from it, adjusting based on it. Each setback makes system stronger, more resilient, better prepared. This is antifragility in action. Your transformation system should become antifragile. Setbacks don't destroy it. They strengthen it. Through learning, through adjustment, through resilience building. This is advanced level, but achievable, through intentional resilience framework application. Remember deep why during challenges. This is when it matters most. Surface motivation fails here. Deep why sustains. I'm building healthy life so I can be present and energetic for my kids' childhoods, so I don't miss moments like my parents missed mine. That why carries through setback. I want to look good doesn't. Connect to deep why when challenges hit. It provides strength when willpower is gone. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting up every time you fall. Faster each time, with more wisdom each time. This is transformation journey, not straight line upward. Winding path, with setbacks, with challenges, but overall trajectory upward, because you keep getting up. This separates people who transform from people who don't, not lack of setbacks, response to them. Resilience frameworks complete. You're prepared, equipped, ready for challenges that will come. Vision built, goals engineered, habits forming, progress measured, resilience established. You have complete roadmap. Now execute it. Make 2026 genuinely your year. You've learned complete roadmap for making 2026 your year. 5 comprehensive systems that create lasting transformation. Let's consolidate everything. Chapter 1. Vision Architecture. Vision pulls you forward when motivation fades through magnetic force toward compelling future. 5-year vision establishes direction, while 1-year milestones create checkable progress. Identity-based vision focuses on becoming, not just achieving, making behavior natural expression of who you are. Deep why provides rocket fuel when surface motivation runs dry. Daily review keeps vision active and alive. Chapter 2. Goal engineering. Strategic goals combine outcome targets with process behaviors that actually drive results. SMART framework creates clarity, while implementation intentions create follow-through. 3 goals maximum allows deep focus versus scattered effort. 90-day sprints maintain urgency and enable adjustment versus year-long drift. Leading indicators you control predict lagging indicators you don't. Chapter 3. Habit infrastructure. Willpower depletes daily while habits run on autopilot, preserving cognitive resources. 4-stage habit loop provides blueprint for intentional design of cue, craving, response, reward. Tiny habits succeed where ambitious habits fail because starting is harder than continuing. Environment shapes behavior more than willpower through visibility and friction engineering. 66 days to automaticity requires 3-month commitment before habits become effortless. Chapter 4. Progress mechanics. Measurement reveals truth that feelings obscure, enabling data-driven decisions instead of hope-based guessing. Daily habit tracking and weekly outcome measurement creates optimal feedback rhythm without obsession. 80% consistency rule allows imperfection while maintaining momentum toward goals. Review rhythms at multiple scales create continuous improvement loops. Celebrate small wins frequently to maintain motivation and reinforce identity. Chapter 5. Resilience framework. Setbacks are normal opportunities for building strength, not signs of permanent failure. Distinguish slip from slide to prevent single mistakes from becoming destructive patterns. Next action protocol focuses forward on controllable choices instead of dwelling on unchangeable past. 48-hour rule provides maximum recovery window before momentum loss becomes critical. Radical self-compassion combined with accountability creates sustainable change. Here's what matters now: implementation. Knowledge without action is entertainment. You can understand everything perfectly and change nothing, or implement one framework and transform everything. The difference is decision, commitment, willingness to do the work. What's your first action? Today, right now, write your vision statement. Detailed, specific, emotional. This week, engineer your 3 major goals with process systems and implementation intentions. This month, start your keystone habit using 2-minute rule and environment design. This quarter, execute first 90-day sprint with weekly reviews and monthly adjustments. This year, follow the complete roadmap through all 4 quarters. January begins transformation through foundation building. Vision written, goals set, first habits started, environment designed, tracking established. February proves consistency through daily execution and weekly review. March expands capacity by adding supporting habits to existing foundations. April reviews first quarter with data-driven adjustment and second quarter planning. May through August continues building through skill development, environmental optimization, and intensity increases. September through November integrates social accountability, automation systems, and significant challenges. December completes the year with comprehensive review, gratitude practice, and planning for compounding growth into next year. Here's what happens when you execute this roadmap. First month proves you can show up consistently, building confidence through evidence. First quarter creates genuine momentum through systematic habit building and measurement. Second quarter deepens transformation through optimization and skill development. Third quarter pushes limits through intensity and challenge. Fourth quarter solidifies transformation into permanent lifestyle change. By December 2026, you'll be a genuinely different person, not through hoping, through systematic execution of vision, goals, habits, measurement, and resilience frameworks. Different body, different bank account, different skills, different confidence, different life. This transformation is achievable, guaranteed through execution. You have complete roadmap, everything needed to make 2026 genuinely your year. Vision architecture that pulls you forward, goal engineering that drives daily action, habit infrastructure that automates success, progress mechanics that enable optimization, resilience frameworks that carry you through challenges. 5 systems working together create unstoppable transformation. Stop hoping 2026 will be different. Stop making promises you won't keep. Stop relying on motivation that fades. Build the systems. Execute the roadmap. Make 2026 actually your year. Not through luck, through strategy, through daily execution of proven principles, through becoming person who achieves goals instead of person who sets them. The year is fresh, 12 months of opportunity, blank canvas. What will you create? Same painting as 2025, or masterpiece of transformation? Choice is yours, made not once but daily. Every action, every decision, every moment. Choose transformation, choose growth, choose becoming. 2026 is your year. If you make it your year, through vision, through goals, through habits, through measurement, through resilience, through execution, complete roadmap is yours. Now execute it. Make it count.